Hello everyone, welcome back to Enginuity Lab. In today's video, we are going to create this complete 3D solid model from an engineering drawing in CATIA V5. This exercise will help you improve sketch interpretation, feature planning, real-world modeling approach. So let's get started. Before jumping into the CATIA, let's quickly analyze the drawing first. Overall base length is 165 mm. Here the overall base length is 165 mm. Total height is 190 mm. Multiple circular bosses and holes. Here you can see there are two concentric circle here and some base plate. There are two base plate here. A fork like structure you can see, this one, and there are two this shape as well. Section AA shows internal cuts and bosses. This is your section AA where you can see the internal section of this one. We will break this model into some simple features and create it, like the base block, side circular pads, these two pads, central boss, this one, and top fork, this one, the top. Now let's go to CATIA, start, mechanical design and part design. I am renaming this one as solid model 34. Click on OK or press enter to get into the part design workbench. Now I will click on any plane here, like I will select the XY plane to create our base. Okay, so click on this plane and click on the position plane. Why I am selecting the position plane? You can just see this one. This is our 3D compass. If I click on the normal sketch, then you can see the vertical axis and horizontal axis are here. But if I create a plane here, okay, now I am exiting the workbench, then you can see even I have created this one here in this plane on the quadrant 1. Now it is showing me on quadrant 10, quadrant 4. So that's why I use the position sketch to make the position correctly. Now click on the XY plane. Now click on the position sketch. Then here you can see that this is horizontal axis and this is vertical axis. I can reverse it, like now you can see this is horizontal axis and this is vertical axis. Now it will create it on the quadrant 4, but I want to create it on the quadrant 1. Then I can say vertical V, reverse the V, then OK. Now whatever I create it on which plane, which coordinate, that will be created on that coordinate only. So now we are going to create the base plate. I will create the base plate means these two. Okay, this one, what is the dimension of this one? This is from the center, it is 55 mm. Center from the origin, it is 55 mm in the vertical direction, and the center distance for the outer ones is 115 mm, and this radius is 25 mm. Okay, so how we can create? We can create with elongated hole. Okay, I can create an elongated hole here. Okay, now I want these two to be symmetry about this one, and this one, this length is given here, it is 55 mm. Okay, now what is the width here? These two, this, it is 115 mm and the radius is 25 mm. This is 115 and this one is 25 mm. The radius is same as this length. Okay, so we create one. For the next side, I will use the mirror tool to create the other side. Select the whole sketch. Now click on the mirror and the mirror axis here my horizontal axis will be the mirror axis, then I can mirror it to the other side. Now click on the exit workbench and give the height. The height will be, here it is given 15 mm. Okay, so I can consider this one as 15 mm. Okay. Now we will create the central fork section, or this section, central circular section. For that, I will click on the YZ plane and again the position plane. Here my position is correct for the axis. Now I can say OK. Now I will create two circles here, two concentric circles, one circle and another circle, and also these two circles are coincidence. The center point is coincident on the vertical axis. Okay. Now we have created two circles. Now give the dimensions. This one from this plate, the dimension is given here. From this one to this one is 35 mm. Okay, this is 35. Then give the circle diameter here, this one and this one, diameter or radius. Here the outer radius is 45 and the inner radius is 32.5. So the outer radius, change it to radius 45 and the inner one, the radius 32.5. Okay, so we create the two circles here. Now there is a cut of 15 mm here. Okay, so I can create a cut here. For that I can create two lines, one line and another line in this side. Now double click on the constraint tool. These two lines to be symmetry about the vertical axis and the distance between them is 15 mm. Okay, now use the quick trim tool to trim these elements. Okay, now the profile is created. Click on the exit workbench. Use the pad tool to give the length. Here the length is 190 mm. Okay, I will use the mirror extend here because I have created it at the center, and the length will be 190 by 2. Okay, now my this section is created. Next one will be this two, the last one, the side circular profiles here. How we can create these two? Either we can create it on another plane by creating a plane which will be 15 mm from the center and create one side and mirror it to the other side, or we can create two rectangles and then create the pocket here. But I will choose the next first option. I will create a plane here by offsetting the ZX plane, and the offset will be 15 mm. Okay, now I have created a new plane here at the 15 mm line and the thickness are 15 mm. So now here you can see there are two radius, 37.5. The inside one, inside diameter is 37.5 and the outside radius is 37.5, and the center point is 75 mm from the center of the circular one. Okay, now click on this one, click on the position sketch. Okay, now I will create two circles here first, one circle and another concentric circle. Now this one is radius 37.5 and the inner one is diameter 37.5. So I am changing it to diameter 37.5. Okay, now this point and the center distance between this one, when I put my mouse over the circular one, then you can see a center line is creating automatically. So we can select this line to give the dimension here, and the what is the dimension here? This is 75 mm. Okay, 75. Now we can create the lines here. This one and another line. Okay, now use the quick trim tool to trim the extra lines. This one and this one. Okay, now trim this one as well, and these two are, make these two vertical. Now we have left with this dimension. What should be this dimension? Okay, so what we will do here, is there anything given? There is nothing given here, so we can make it like somewhere. Let's keep this dimension as 75 mm. Let's see, is this going outside? Yes, going outside, so make it small, like 72 mm, 78 mm. Now still it is going outside, so make it 80 mm. Okay, and click on the exit workbench and keep the thickness here, which will be 15 mm, and okay. Now let's see, is there any portion going outside? No, there is no portion is going outside, so we can make this one as okay for our dimension. Now I can use the mirror tool to create on the other side. Mirror this, select the pad 4, mirror it about the ZX plane, and okay. Now click on okay. Okay, now our this section is also created. Next, what we have left with? We have left with 4 holes of diameter 20. Okay, so select this plane and click on the position sketch, swap it and reverse the V. Okay, now we can either create 4 points or create 4 circles to create the holes. Here the diameters are 20. So now here I will use the hole command, pocket command, to create the holes. I am not using the hole and the pattern command here. I am just using the simple pocket command. For that, these two to be symmetry, or this line and this line to be concentricity, this circle and this circle to be concentricity. Make all the 4 concentric about their concentric elements. Now the diameters are 20 for all. This one, give the dimensions one by one. This is 20, this is 20, all have the same dimension 20 mm. Now click on the exit workbench and use the pocket tool and use it up to next. Okay, now click on OK to create the model. Here our model is created. So we create our 3D model. Let's analyze, is there any dimensions or any view is missing? So I am splitting my screen. Now we can see, now if I say this view or the front view here, this is our front view. You can check the view is correct. Now if I say my top view, this is my top view, this is this one, and the next one is the side view, right side view. This is the view. Okay, because it is section view, so it's showing like this. Now again back to isometric view, and here we can apply the material as well, or we can give the paint. As here there is, we can give paint here, so we can give the color. For that, click on the solid model, right click, and we can apply it by using the apply material, and here in the fabric, metal, others, and painting, we can give the colors like fire red, dark red, DS red, or let's say red one. Apply. Okay. Now to visualize the material, click on the Shading with material. Now you can see it's giving the material here. Paint with red. So again go back to shading with edges. Now our model is complete. So that's it for today's tutorial. If you found this video helpful, like the video, comment your doubts and subscribe to Enginuity Lab for more CATIA tutorials. In next video, we shall tackle even more advanced modeling challenge. Till then, thank you for watching Enginuity Lab. See you on next video.